Swadika, good morning and welcome to Newsline. I'm Cholapansa Narula. Thank you very much for joining us. It's Monday's edition, May 16th of 2016. Let's take a look at today's news. Let's begin with Thailand moves forward. In our first story, the Deputy Prime Minister for Legal Affairs is confident that the new draft charter will pass a public referendum and go into effect by October. Deputy Prime Minister Wisanu Kruangam said that he personally feels confident that the latest draft constitution will receive the approval of the public at the referendum, which is scheduled for August 7th. Dr. Wisanu's comments came during his special lecture on the roles of the Ombudsman and independent organizations under the new charter. He said that after the draft constitution passes the public referendum, the entire charter must be written down by hand in 3 copies, which will then be presented for royal endorsement before the end of September in order for the new version of the country's highest law to come into effect in October. After that, Dr. Wisanu said that 4 more organic laws must be drafted by the end of the year to allow 2 months for deliberation by the National Legislative Assembly or NLA before they are passed onto the Election Commission and the Constitution Drafting Commission or CDC for review. Finally, the organic laws will be submitted for royal endorsement and enacted in April. Under such a scenario, the Deputy Prime Minister said that an election can take place within 150 days or by September of next year. The NLA will meet again this Thursday, while its president has called off a sitting on Friday, which is a national holiday. NLA President Pornpet Wititolachai has called for a sitting on Thursday to discuss 2 urgent draft acts on forensic services and nuclear power. Afterwards, the president said the lawmakers will review a report on law enforcement to protect cultural heritage, as well as a report on the effects tariffs and non-tariff barriers in border areas. Members of the NLA will also seek to extend the deliberation period of the road traffic bill for another 30 days in order to allow the Assembly to conduct a thorough study on the matter. The President went on to say that the sitting on Friday has been cancelled because May 20th is the Visakha Bucha Day, which is a national holiday in Thailand. The Department of Physical Education on Sunday organized a Bike for King ride on the occasion of His Majesty the King's 70th anniversary of his accession to the throne. More than 5,000 bikers joined in the event. Deputy Director General of the Department of Physical Education, Panyahan Lambong, presided over the opening ceremony for Bike for King at the National Stadium. After the ceremony, the bikers rode from the stadium to Ratchdamnon Road, passing many important places along the road before returning to the start point. The total distance was 13.7 kilometers. More than 1,000 of the bikers performed a card stunt to form the words Bike for King and sang songs in honor of His Majesty the King. Nakhon Si Thammarat province is urgently pumping water for tap water production amidst a severe nationwide drought, which has also damaged cucumber farms in Nakhon Sawan province. Cucumber farms in the capital district of Nakhon Sawan are in dire need of water. A cucumber farmer there said if there was no crop yield in the next 2 weeks, she would have to replace the cucumbers with other crops. In Chiang Mai province, more than 200 army officers, officials from the Doi Suthep Pui National Park and volunteers worked together to remove sand deposits and repair dikes on streams in the national park to revive the forests. In Nakhon Si Thammarat, pumps and large pipes were installed at a water source in Tambon, Tha Nghiu to pump water for the municipality area. Army officers were sent there to provide water for the residents. Director General of the Department of Agriculture Extension, Olan Pitak, has visited Chumphon province to see the progress of the Agricultural Development Program. Mr. Olan traveled to Tha Mapla sub-district to observe the activities of the Agricultural Productivity Promotion and Education Center. The centre is one of the many projects which aims to improve the quality of life of farmers. The Ministry of Agriculture and Cooperatives plans to establish 882 agricultural productivity promotion and education centres across the country to educate agriculturists on technologies that improve resource efficiency and also add value to agricultural products based on His Majesty the King's efficiency economic philosophy. Mr. Olan said the centre would enable participating farmers to use productivity and quality-enhancing techniques, that is, to overcome long-standing problems such as rising production overhead, soil infertility, plant diseases and pests. The Entrepreneurs Organization, or EO, hosted its annual Global Leadership Conference in Bangkok, bringing together more than 1,300 business owners from nearly 50 countries. Newsline's Niranut Traichakwanit has more.
President of the EO Thailand chapter, Sasamon Sangwansit, explained that the Global Leadership Conference, or GLC 2016, is an event designed to support the future of entrepreneurship by allowing business owners to enhance their leadership skills and gain a broader perspective on their business. This year, the community was hosted by Thailand.
We are very proud and delighted to have had the chance in hosting the biggest event of EO history. EO is an entrepreneurs organization. We get together to grow and learn together. And this year is the biggest. It is a mega mark in Thailand because this year is also Thailand EO anniversaries of 20th year.
EO also announced the 5 student finalists competing in its Global Student Entrepreneur Awards, or GSEA, the premier competition for full-time students running a business. EO's Chief Executive Officer, Vijay Tiratrai, said the GSEA competition is an opportunity for students to network with all levels of EO's leadership as they continue on their entrepreneurial journey.
We feel that as a community of successful entrepreneurs, we, in a sense, have an obligation to support emerging and young entrepreneurs. So what we thought was a smart thing to do is to create this program called the Student Entrepreneurs Award, which we encourage the students to create a case study on their business. We provide training, we provide coaching, mentoring, and during the process they will enhance their abilities to sharpen their skills and their business model and be a lot more successful than they had without those support. And one of the things that I like about the GSEA is you see wonderful ideas being evolved several times, and they become amazing business models, amazing business success stories.
2 of the finalists, Daniel Dubois and Gladys Martinez, gave their impressions on the competition.
This competition has been incredible. It started in Vancouver for me, Vancouver, Canada. We competed on a big stage there. They broke it down to 3 finalists, and then I won and moved on to the Canadian stage. It was very competitive. I was blown away to win to represent Canada, and now there's 51 of us from 51 different countries around the world that competed last night, and now we're in the top 5. So it's a pretty incredible experience. I'm blown away. It doesn't even feel like real life.
I create handbags. They are handmade by Salvadoran artisans. I work with artisans community, and I am a graphic designer, so I make all the design process in those handbags.
For nearly 30 years, EO has supported entrepreneurs who face unique challenges. EO's peer-to-peer community helps its member to connect with other entrepreneurs for experience sharing, leadership development, and learning. For more information on EO's event, please visit the website www.eonetwork.org. I'm Niranut Traichakwanit reporting.
People who want to see temperate plants in Thailand usually travel north. However, a boutique resort in a southern Isan province has been cultivating rare and colorful flowers and plants. Our correspondent Kunpanot C. Sinsap has a story.
Who would have thought that a vast region with a hot and dry weather like Buriram was capable of growing botanic species from cool climates? That would have seemed impossible in the past. But now with technology, plus the passion and determination of country kids to discover and experience outside of school, Play La Pleurn has been established as a recreational place providing miscellaneous knowledge and fun activities.
In 2013, Play La Pleurn was founded with a concept of learning and leisure by Kun Porntip Asadathorn, who want to develop this region and have a tourist attraction in her hometown.
Flower lovers can discover a wide variety of plant species in the 6 greenhouses with different decoration themes. In the first greenhouse, which exhibits seasonal plants, you can enjoy beautiful cool climate flowers from Holland while ambling through a garden of bright red roses, white Easter lilies, pink and blue hydrangea, and the exclusive, eye-pleasing black tulips known as the Queen of the Night. Growing these plants in a challenging climatic condition is possible with EVAP, the evaporation cooling system that reduces the temperature in the greenhouse to around 20 to 25 degrees Celsius. So as you enter the greenhouse, you can feel the cool breeze that flows through the air.
For the planting method, we have the cold storage to induce the bud blasting of tulips and other flowers. Then we exhibit them in the greenhouse.
Moving on to the second zone, you'll find yourself in a prehistoric age, surrounded by leafy green plants and even a dinosaur. The Old Forest greenhouse exhibits 4 types of ferns that can adapt themselves and grow well in a tropical climate. Pass through the fern tunnel to the next zone, the Color of Nature greenhouse. The beautifully colored bromelae are in the same plant family as the pineapple. Though they are inedible, they are widely cultivated for decoration. Orchids that come in many different colors enchant the Himapan forests, bringing the mythical Thai folktale Ginari to life. Some of the beautiful orchid genus shown here include Phalaenopsis, Cymbidium, and Vanda. In the 5th greenhouse, the Great Pyramid, various species of desert plant cactus such as Risi flowering plant and columnar are exhibited here. If you are lucky enough, you may be able to experience the beauty of cactus flowers which only bloom in some seasons. The last greenhouse, the Art of Southern Isan, features a replication of local life of the Isan people. You can appreciate the tropical evergreen plants, flamingo flowers, and the hanging floral chandeliers.
The last part is agriculture. Here we have fruit trees, flowering plants, ornamental plants, and we can also grow large sweet strawberries, and recently we have sweet grapes.
The flora is just one part of Play La Pleurn Boutique Resort and Adventure Camp. There is also accommodation in which the new theme rooms, taking the concept of the naturalist, have recently opened, with fun activities in the adventure zone and a water park for kids to enjoy. Panos Sinsansap, NBC World, Buriram.
And that was a great story from Buriram province. Members of the public have been enjoying shopping at the government-initiated Klong Padung Krung Kasem weekend market in Bangkok. The market project along Klong Padung Krung Kasem Canal near the government house is held during the weekends to promote Thai products from farmers and small businesses around the country. In addition to product sales, visitors can also seek advice and consultations in various fields, as well as enjoy various demonstration activities by different groups and professions. Shoppers have also been invited to spend at least 500 baht in order to be eligible for a lucky draw, which is scheduled at 7 p.m. on Sundays. Prizes include a piece of gold weighing half a gold baht and worth around 10,600 baht. The Klong Padung Krung Kasem market will continue every weekend from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. until May 24th. The Department of Tourism and the Department of Health have co-launched a clean toilet campaign, that is, in Samut Prakan province. The campaign got underway at Bang Namphung Floating Market. Deputy Director General of the Department of Tourism, Anand Wong Benjarat, and Bang Namphung Sub-District Chief Samnao Ratmitat jointly presided over the opening ceremony. The Department of Tourism and the Department of Health started the campaign in response to a comment by Prime Minister General Prayut Chan-o-cha. The Premier asked different bodies to place importance on the cleanliness of toilets and other facilities at tourist attractions to improve the country's image. The organizers chose to launch the campaign at Bang Namphung Floating Market since the community is well known for a wide range of activities for visitors, such as fruit orchard tours and homestay services. And that's it for Thailand Moves Forward. Up next in ASEAN News, we join a Thai-Cambodian music and culture festival in Surin Province. But first, here's a quick look at the exchange rates and commodity prices. Stay with us.
Thai. Created from Thai wisdom, used to be served on banana leaf, and the banana tree is used for practicing Muay Thai. Muay Thai was trained in the temples, which can be found on the mountains, in the caves, or on the water, everywhere, just like Pad Thai. There are thousands of other stories to discover. Discover your amazing stories in amazing Thailand.
If the earth is your home, the ocean is theirs as well. Working together, the government and private sector can solve all the issues currently facing the Thai fishing industry. From legitimizing fishing operations to helping out our fellow fishermen and collaborating with international parties.
ตอนนี้ถึงเวลาแล้วนะครับที่เราจะต้องมาร่วมมือกันทำให้มันถูกต้องมันก็ต้องปรับตัวในช่วงแรกแต่ในระยะยาวมันก็คุ้มค่าถ้าไม่มีอาชีพนี้เราก็ไม่รู้จะทำอะไรกันแล้วผมก็พร้อมครับที่จะเป็นส่วนหนึ่งในการแก้ปัญหา
Welcome back. You're watching Newsline. The Public Relations Office Region 2 and relevant agencies have jointly held a Thai-Cambodian music and culture festival in Surin Province to promote friendship and also address some issues of concern. The festival took place at Chong Jom Border Market. Deputy Director General of the Government Public Relations Department, Jamlong Singtongam, presided over the opening ceremony. The event featured a seminar on recruiting foreign labor, exhibitions by the Department of Employment and related organizations, and music performances by famous singers. Mr. Jamlong said the event aimed to address the issues of illegal labor and human trafficking while fostering ties between the Thai and Cambodian people. A group of Thai youths has brought home gold medals from an international event to promote new inventions. Students, along with their teachers and parents who traveled to join the Asian Young Inventors Exhibition 2016 in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, have now returned to Thailand with 6 gold medals, 1 silver medal and 1 bronze medal. The young inventors attended the event, which took place from May 12 till the 14th under the sponsorship of the Office of the Basic Education Commission. At this year's event, a total of 130 innovative works were submitted from 12 countries, including Indonesia, China, Vietnam, the Philippines, Saudi Arabia, Russia, Taiwan, Yemen, South Korea, Hong Kong, Malaysia and Thailand. Among the Thai winners is Pin Kamon Rungdet, who said he is very proud to have spent his free time designing his work that has been recognized internationally and has brought pride to Thailand. In addition to the medalists, Kanyani Janchu and Piyawan Nun Pangyang from Klongdai Withia School in Songkhla Province also received special awards from Hong Kong and China respectively. Let's take a look at other news happening around the world. French Foreign Minister Jean-Marc Ayrault said France will continue to pursue its initiative for an international conference to try to revive peace talks between Israel and the Palestinians, despite objections by Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. Palestinians welcome the proposal, but Israel is concerned the conference France seeks to hold in the autumn would try to dictate terms for a peace deal. In public remarks to his cabinet after meeting, Ayrault, Netanyahu said he told the French foreign minister that the only way to advance genuine peace between Israel and the Palestinians is through direct negotiations between the two states without preconditions. Ayrault said France would continue to pursue the initiative and that its ultimate goal was for both sides to return to direct talks with international intervention laying the groundwork. Dominican Republic President Danilo Medina was poised to win the first round of a presidential election, with polls showing voters crediting him with economic growth and social projects, while less concerned about accusations of graft. Voters lined up outside polling stations in schools before they opened at 6 a.m. Atlantic Standard Time, and by mid-morning, 15% of eligible voters in the Caribbean's largest economy had cast their ballots. A Gallup poll published on April 25th showed Medina winning 63% of the vote, enough to avoid a second-round runoff in June. His ratings have been climbing in recent months at the expense of his nearest rival, businessman Luis Abinader. Voting intentions barely reached 10% for the remaining 6 candidates combined, including the first 2 women running for the presidency in a Dominican election. A left-of-center economist, Medina had high popularity ratings during the latter part of his 4-year term in the country of 10.4 million people. Electoral rules were changed to allow him to run for a second consecutive term. Police sealed off a hotel in Ankara, preventing dissidents in Turkey's nationalist opposition from holding a party congress that could jeopardize President Tayyip Erdogan's plans for more power. Several hundred members of the Nationalist Movement Party, or MHP, have launched a bid to oust Davide Pacelli, leader for much of the last 2 decades. To do so, they need to change party rules at a special congress. Pacelli's party won about 12% in last November's election, getting 40 seats in parliament, which the AK party needs to call a referendum on changes to the constitution to grant the president greater power. Pacelli loyalists seem willing to do this, but dissident leaders have said they will oppose the plan. Dissident leaders issued a statement on Sunday accusing Erdogan's AK party of intervening to try to block the Congress. Around 5,000 people gathered at police barricades near the hotel where the Congress was scheduled to take place. Police sealed off the road leading to the hotel with barricades and water cannon. Ukrainians welcomed singer Jamala as she arrived at Boryspil Airport outside the capital Kyiv after an unexpected victory in the Eurovision Song Contest. Several hundred people holding flowers and waving Ukrainian flags chanted Jamala as the singer got off the plane. The singer, herself of Crimean Tatar descent, overtook the bookmakers' favorites, Russia and Australia, to lift the prize with the song 1944 about the wartime deportations of ethnic Tatars from Ukraine's Crimea Peninsula by Soviet dictator Stalin. She said her parents, who live in the Russia-annexed Crimea, were the first ones to greet her. The winning singer's return coincided with the same day Ukraine marks an annual day of remembrance for victims of political repression, including Soviet purges of Crimean Tatars and other groups on Ukrainian soil. Ukraine's victory, 12 years after it last won the Eurovision title, lifted the mood of Ukrainians tired of perpetual political crisis and daily struggles against endemic corruption and poverty. And that's it for today's edition of Newsline. If you do have any suggestions or comments, please write to us. The email address is newsline.nbt@gmail.com. You can also follow us on Facebook, typing in NNT, or have a look at our website, which is thainews.prd.go.th/en. Today we say goodbye with a handicapped lamb in southwest China's Yunnan province, learning how to walk on its 2 forelegs. I'm Chalapan Sanrula. We'll see you tomorrow. Swadee ka.